What's going on, beautiful people? I am Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube and WatchACTV.com, the two places on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I'm here to talk to you about the latest episode of Big Brother. Very interesting turn of events. A lot is happening. Derek X backdoored someone that was a part of his alliance, but he did a couple of things that were really just off-putting or just crazy and idiotic. He basically said what he was going to do to the wrong person, i.e. Alyssa, and Alyssa went off and told everybody what was going on. And Christian, of course, being upset, being aggravated about it, was like, oh my God, why me? I'm not going to go blow for blow to everything that happened in the last two episodes because there's really nothing really to talk about for me per se that I'm really interested in discussing. But I do want to get to the meat and potatoes of the conversation that's happening on social media. If these are your first time seeing me, I would definitely appreciate if you followed me on Twitter and Instagram at A Connection TV, letter A, the word connection, and then the word TV. That would be super dope. But the conversation that's happening on social media is that now there's only women and minorities left on Big Brother, and the fact that that's even a conversation just goes to show how big and groundbreaking and history-making this season of Big Brother is, because majority of Big Brother winners are all Caucasian male. Majority of Big Brother winners are all Caucasian male. And so no one has ever won that's been black except for Tamar Braxton, but that was Celebrity Big Brother. And then we have a black winner in Australia and a black winner in Canada. Never a black winner in the US. Will that happen now? Well, we know that a white man is not winning Big Brother. We know that for sure. But is someone black going to win Big Brother? Very interesting. I don't even think for me that is an important part of my conversation. I just want to know who's gonna win. Like, the question to that I have is like, who's gonna win? Is an honest player going to win? Is a person that wins comps, has great social game, is an honest player going to win? That's what I'm rooting for. That's what I'm rooting for. That's what I'm looking forward to. And, you know, even if someone's like, hey, I'm not gonna put you up, don't worry about it, I'm not gonna put you up, is one thing. But you know how these people can be when it gets to the backstabbing, the lying, the manipulating. And I think so far, everyone has lied now, so far, except for the people that haven't won anything. Well, no, even Derek F lied, Brittany lied, like everybody's lied so far. And so I don't think anyone has been like a straight up round the way player. Maybe Tiffany has, maybe Kylan has, maybe. But I don't know, it's a little janky now. But that's why I want to know who's going to win. That's why I'm like, that's my winner. A good comp beast, social game A1, honest through and through, right? Derek X putting up Christian meant that he was putting up the last white man on Big Brother. Do you really care? Let's talk about it. That's what I want to know. Do you care about that? Is it a red flag that Christian even acknowledges that concept and even points it out? Is it a red flag that he does? Is it a red flag that Christian on the live feed said that he doesn't think that all the chips of the players are actually put in the bag for veto, and that he felt that his chip was never put in the bag for veto? Do you think that the producers really do that? That would be very interesting if they did do that, wouldn't it? But now, there's only minority players and women left. I don't think the cookout is gonna last. I don't have my hopes up for the cookout. They're dissolving within the alliance. You have Azad and Derek F on one side, then you have Kylan on one side, and then you have Hannah, Xavier, and Tiffany on one side. I feel like that's how the cookout is divided and split up. Azad doesn't really care for Hannah like that, doesn't really trust her. Derek F is calling Tiffany a bum B and saying that Tiffany is this and Tiffany is that. Tiffany thinks that she's the leader of all this, and she's just making moves because she wants to make moves, and she's not including the entire cookout in her move making. And then you have Xavier, who seems to be the most well-rounded out of the people in the cookout. And then you have Kylan, who seems to be well-rounded to a certain degree, but it seems more like his allegiance is with Sarah Beth. At least that's what it seems. I know he says on camera that he would pick the cookout over Sarah Beth, but that's the division right now. And it's not bad. For Derek F to be so angry at Tiffany, calling her a bum B on TV, like that's a lot. That's a lot. So I really don't think the cookout is gonna last long. I thought it was very interesting how Derek F was like, no, I'm gonna be in this room too. I'm gonna talk to Brittany. You're not gonna persuade her to do this and to do that, and that's what we're gonna do. Like, I don't like how you're trying to bogart and trying to be Mrs. Badass or whatever, like you're the lead of everybody, but you're not gonna lead me. You're not gonna sit here and bully me, and you're not gonna sit here and tell me what to do. How did we get from A to Z? I'm very, very curious. I don't think the cookout lasting that long. I don't really see it. Kylan is now the HOH, and apparently he's thinking about putting up Claire and Brittany. Poor Brittany, she didn't have a chance. I like the fact that Brittany actually won veto this time and took herself off. But poor Brittany, that was freaking hilarious. If she was when she was doing the neck thing and she was going back and forth with the neck thing, oh my God, that was so freaking hilarious. And she was like, that was hilarious. That was funny. I don't know. There's really nothing else for me to say. I'm interested in the season. I think the season is dope. I think Derek F did a bold move because now people are going to have to question whether or not they care to save him or keep him around. But Derek F, I would get out Derek F if I would get out Derek X if I wasn't Derek X. And I would get out Xavier if I wasn't Xavier. I just would. Because taking out Christian meant that you were closer to the $750,000. Period. And that's just it. Whether he's white, Puerto Rican, black, or Asian, he was winning over 50% of the challenges. And so, yeah, get him out. Christian should have took that shot when he had the chance to take it to Derek X, but he didn't. Derek X took it first. Sucks. Really, really sucks. Anyways, let me know what you thought about this particular episode. Did your top 5 change? My top 5 did not change. But Christian's no longer a part of it. So Xavier is my number 1. Kylan's my number 2. Derek X is my number 3. Tiffany's my number 4. Claire's my number 5, I guess. Yeah, leave your comments below and let me know what you think. Deuces. I know. You're not about to think about not subscribing to aconnectiontv.com. Copyrighted.